Well, a new poll shows about a quarter of Utahns would not get that vaccine when it becomes available.
Yeah, another 23% do not know if they'd even get it. News specialist Matt Rascone is in Salt Lake County. And Matt, this goes beyond the typical argument against vaccines.
The biggest factor seems to be timing. A vaccine by the end of the year or even next year would be record time. And that's a concern for some as we work to get past the virus.
I consider myself vaccine aware.
In the struggle for a healthy end to the virus,
So down here,
Jared St. Clair sticks with what he's always known.
my greatest issue with the COVID vaccine is that it is on the fast track.
He's the owner of Vitality Nutrition and hasn't had a vaccine in his life.
One of the very few 48-year-olds that has not.
But perhaps one of more than a few not interested in this vaccine. A new Deseret News Hinckley Institute poll of 1,000 Utahns shows more than half would get the vaccine. About a quarter would not, and the rest just aren't sure.
I personally signed up for the clinical trials, so I'm confident enough to try to just jump in and be part of the process.
Brian Poole is an associate professor of micro and molecular biology at BYU.
The reason why it takes a while for vaccines to be developed is because it does take a while sometimes for these types of side effects to show up.
He says rushing a vaccine would be a mistake, but he's optimistic with so many working on it and the amount of money being poured into it.
That's how we're going to beat this virus in the end.
Which is why the White House and local health departments are getting ready.
That's something that we're already practicing. How would we do that? How many people can we get through safely?
In Utah County, they're developing an app to help them administer a vaccine.
All right, I'll see you again soon.
But don't expect St. Clair to line up.
Nobody is really talking in any significant way about the things that we can do to actually build up the body's natural immunity to this stuff.
He'd like to see health officials slow down to really make sure the vaccine is healthy.
Well, I've made my choices based on that awareness.
Assuming the vaccine is effective, Professor Poole says around 70% of the population would need to get the vaccine in order for us to curtail the virus and get back to the normal we're used to. Matt Rascone, KSL 5 News.
Matt, thank you.